Hello, and welcome to the Taxi Life, a city driving simulator. Firstly, what a gleaming idea. Driving around the town in your taxis, because there's various different ones you can buy. In the fabulous city in Spain called Barcelona. I think that's how it's pronounced. Barcelona. We're about to pick up a group of people outside a restaurant? Don't know. Now my plan is to probably stream this as if I'm the taxi driver, but there's one major flaw in that. Hello. There's one major flaw in that plan. Is when you're actually playing this, you've got a lot of things.
Remove this awful bug from the window.
Like this. You've got a lot of things to do. So here we've got to put the wipers on just to get rid of an insect off the window because it's annoying the customer. Turn that off again. But the main thing you've got to keep your eye on is the actual steering and driving, because it's not quite polished, this game, with the steering. I looked at the reviews and the biggest complaints is the steering and the actual physical driving. However, I didn't find it too bad. I found it quite realistic in regards to it's how you'd have to drive a car. You'd have to concentrate where you're going, when you brake, and you can't just casually hold the steering wheel in a real car. So I think this is a game or a simulator designed for people who actually know how to fucking drive, is my summary. Well, it's the Beatles. Loved your album. Abbey Road to sing album cover. And that brings me on to the next flaw. The next flaw in this game: pedestrians. They are so robotic when it comes to crossing the pedestrian crossings. Look, it's not a very good example. He looked quite normal. The rest of them aren't. Right, you get these little tiny crossings in the side streets, which we might see later on. And these pedestrians will literally just walk backwards and forwards on the same crossing. Very unrealistic. It wouldn't happen in real life. If it did, you'd get out your car and punch the twat, you know? You would. You'd be like, what the fuck are you playing at? But anyway, let's go back to the actual mission and what we're trying to do. So we're picking people up using a map to select which ones they are and how far they want to go. And then you've got to assess what sort of people you've got in your car. You get some people that don't mind you speeding and getting there quickly and will give you a tip because of it. And then you get others, like the Karen type people.
Really?
Yeah, really. Who complain about everything you do. So if you go over the speed limit, slow down. Got cruise control as well, so I can lock this off at 66, for example. And then to release it, it's the same as a normal car with cruise control. Tap the brake or change gear, whatever. And the car models are very impressive. The mirrors all work perfectly, different views, and the accidents are pretty damn good as well, pretty realistic. You don't go flying off down the road. Well, you can if you crash fast enough. But it's I like it. I like the game. I can appreciate how much work's gone into it by the devs, certainly. So big up to them. Well done. And all I'd say is I'm looking forward to updates, because they will come, I'm sure. You can't create something as amazing looking as this and not work on it to improve it as it goes. And this is our drop-off point.
See ya.
Bye. That was classed as a hard journey. Got 5 stars off the customer and a tip of €87. That's pretty good. Right, so this is our map. Let's pick something else. We're going to head to the garage, in fact. Change cars, perhaps. What I would say to those that have complained about the steering and everything else is you've got to remember that this game is a simulator and it's designed for you to try and drive correctly. Stop at lights, indicate when you're turning left and right while changing lane. And I've found it's actually performed better when, as you see here, I'm driving like 49 and 50 in a 50. So yeah, it is true to its name. It's a driving simulator. He says, putting it down to 104, getting a speeding fine. But we'll drop this person off and I'll just prove that the car handles alright. Hopefully. One other important thing to note, you see the yellow and grey bar at the bottom? That is the passenger's patience level. So if you're driving erratically, dangerously, and putting the passenger's life at risk, that bar will drop, as you see there. Now, unfortunately, while I was taking this trip, I didn't notice. But as you can see, it's her patience wearing thin because I'm doing 148 in a fucking 70. And eventually, she jumped out. I'm sorry, lady. I was like, where's she gone? She jumped out. Yeah, her patience grew that thin that she thought she'd risk it by taking a dive onto the concrete. Oh well, let's sort of have a look and see if this car does handle all right. One of the biggest complaints online on the reviews is steering. So let's try it. Now obviously I've picked a nice wide open stretch of tarmac to play around on because I'm new. It's only my second day with this game, so but I reckon I'll master it. I mean, look at that, that's a perfect 360 spin there nearly. It's not as bad as people rate it. I think the ones that have rated it are probably 12 and have never been in a car in their life behind the wheel properly. So yeah, personal view of this game is I like it, and as I say, I'm looking forward to any updates that the devs come out with to improve things, because they will. Let's just add some happy points, some perks, make my life easier in the game. And devs, if you are watching this, fucking hell, up the money. Give people at least a starting wage or a chance to get a loan out. The money is, yeah. You know when a game has not got the right sort of money levels, because straight away there's YouTube videos saying, how do I get more money? People don't want to play it for 6 years just to be able to buy the second car. So that's another thing they need to work out. Maybe have some hidden secret drops where you can find cash. I don't know. Or pick up random VIPs that suddenly give a huge tip. Millionaires, you know. You have collected Elon Musk. You probably, no, mate, it would probably give you a fuck all, to be honest. Okay, I'll leave it there. To summarise, great game, great idea, and it's got enough things going on to keep you interested for, yeah, I'd say a month or two. But with the updates, I'm hoping that they'll come up with some... Oh, more cars! There's not enough cars, guys. People want to be able to save up to get that fucking Ferrari, don't they? Lamborghini. There isn't any. When you've got a Tesla as your top car, got to ask yourself, are you middle class? Are the devs middle class from London? We'll see. Alright, enjoy. Hope you enjoy it. If you've got any questions, don't ask me because I've only been playing it 2 days. Peace out.